Thank you for tuning in and checking out another episode of Unlucky, a memoir. My name is Kat. Everyone has a story. This one just happens to be mine. Welcome back. Another week. This week's gone considerably smoother. I've worked through some of the feelings I had from the past couple of weeks with clients, and we have some that are getting ready to move on in positive directions, which makes me happy. I know the work that's being done here is helping people. And one of the things that I've been talking to them about, which has been really important for me, is something that was done at my church 2 years ago-ish, a year and a half, a series called Made for More. And I didn't always believe that I was made for more than being a homeless junkie, just a detriment to society, nothing good, nothing positive. Like, that was the lot I was dealt. But quick, I'm going to read just a verse real quick. And that's Ephesians 1:18 through 19. Enlightened hearts, knowing the hope to which God has called us, indicating we are made for more than a life without purpose. And again, like, I didn't always believe that. But the longer I hang out and stick around recovery and my faith and everything else, the more I'm convinced that I am made for more. And it bothers me when people just say, no, I'm good, I'm comfortable now. And it's like, you're made for more than just to be comfortable. Comfort's great. But like I said this before, comfort to me is death. Because once I'm comfortable, then I rest on my laurels. And I sit back on the accomplishments I've made, and I'm happy to just stay that way. And I was comfortable too many times in my life. And people find it hard to believe when I explain to them where I was at a little over 2 years ago now. When I explain the conditions of where I was living, people get the look on their face of like, it's inhumane. And it technically, it was. But I got comfortable there. And I don't want to feel comfortable. I want challenges. I want trials. I want tribulations. I want things to motivate me to do better. Because I didn't think, I couldn't dream of where I'm at today, what I'm doing, and the possibilities that are in front of me. Like, in my wildest dreams, I never thought I'd have the career that I have now, that I'd be doing the things that I'm doing now. I mean, I prayed to God to let me die on a daily basis because I was that hopeless. So that just lets me know that this isn't the end of the story, that there's more that I can do. And I was having a conversation with my boss today about, I remember coming into recovery and saying I wanted a good life, even though I had no idea what that really meant. And I have a good life, but it can be better, and I can do more. And I don't say that in an envious or greedy way in any means. Like, I don't want more accolades. I don't want to make tons of money. Like that, all the outside stuff has become to little of no importance to me. Like, it's nice to be able to pay my bills and sustain living a reasonable life. But I don't need millions of dollars. Like, and if I did, I'd probably use it to help other people, because I get so much more fulfillment out of doing things for others than hoarding money in a bank account. Helping others get to the point of where I am. And you can't teach willingness. Each person has to be willing on their own, but I do my best to foster the little willingness that someone may have and try to encourage them to do better. And I just said this when I facilitated today, that if you want better, do better. It's really not like some cheat code, some trick. It's the way of life. Like, if I want a better life, I got to do better things to get that better life. If I want different outcomes, I have to make different choices. I can't continue to do the same things that I've always done and expect everything just to keep getting better. I have to make decisions to do things in a positive way and move forward one foot at a time in my recovery. And the empirical evidence that I've found is that I can't stop good things from happening. As much as I said this the other week, the less I ask for, the more I'm given. The less I care about the reward, the greater the reward is. But that eternal reward, that what I feel inside, is no amount of money can give that feeling. It's when you see a person have that aha moment, when you're talking to them and you're trying to explain or break down what they're talking about and something clicks. That I've always just called it the aha moment, when you see that light in their eyes where they're like, I've never thought about that way. I've never looked at it from that perspective. And you can see it. There's something in them where like I got it. Like, that's worth everything. And maybe that comes from guilt of who I was and what I've done in my life, that I feel this need to help others at this point in my life. Or maybe that's what I was made for. Maybe that's why I suffered and experienced the life that I experienced, so I could be here today to try to help others move forward without having to go through the same fires that I went through. And I said this early on. I think I said it in one of the earlier videos. If not, I've told other people, like, my goal is to help people avoid the pitfalls, right? If I can warn you not to go into that house because it's on fire, then you don't have to experience that. But if you've already been into the house, hopefully I can show you the exit. I can show you a way out. Because ultimately, and I truly, truly mean this, I don't want to see another soul experience the addiction, the suffering, the things that I put myself through. Because again, I'm not a victim. My addiction took nothing from me. I freely gave away everything that is no longer in my life, making addiction my choice. And that's a huge step, to understand that it didn't take it from me, I gave it away. Because as soon as I let it take it, I'm a victim, and I played no part. I played every part in my addiction. I had so many opportunities throughout my life to walk away from my addiction and do better. I just chose not to. I chose to return to my addiction over and over again, sacrificing family, friends, loved ones, cars, apartments, jobs, my own well-being. I sacrificed it all. I gave it away. And now I truly believe I'm made for more. And that's like rewiring the brain. Talked about that before. It's like reworking those pathways into understanding, like, I'm not a victim. And the things that happen in my life happen for a reason. And I literally, somebody just commented on something on my Facebook, and like, pain is natural. Pain's going to happen in life. Like, that's just what, it's the nature of this thing that we're doing here, right? But to suffer is a choice. And I was explaining that today in group, that mindset is so much, right? Like, because if I look at problems as problems, they're going to remain problems. But if I look at it as a learning experience, something to take value from, it changes what it is. If I wake up in the morning and say how bad of a day I'm going to have a horrible day. But if I wake up saying how great this day is going to be, it still might be bumpy, but there's a better chance it's not going to be. Mindset is so much, right? And I found a way to wake up in the morning and just think about the gratitude I have. Because I woke up this morning. Not everybody got to wake up this morning, right? Not everybody woke up inside in a bed. Not everybody had food to eat today. Not everybody had indoor plumbing. And again, like, I had all those things throughout my life, and I took them for granted because they just always seemed to happen. They were always there. My needs were always met, whether I took care of them or not, because I had other people to fill in when I couldn't take care of myself. Until I didn't, and one day it was all gone. And maybe I needed to experience that loss to be as grateful as I am today for the things that I have. And this has been just a wild journey, man. Like, I am so grateful today for everything in my life. Even the things that don't seem like I want to be grateful for, I'm grateful. I truly am. And I am grateful for each and every one of you for tuning in and checking out this journey with me, and watching my videos and the comments. Like, it means the world to me. It really does. And I can credit you all with helping me stay in my recovery for the past almost year now of making these videos. Because this has definitely been another form of therapy for me. Being able to come out here and talk, because once I say this stuff, I hear it. Now I have to hold myself accountable to it. So when you see this, it's going to be the day before Easter. I hope you all have a blessed holiday, a blessed Easter. And with that, I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I'll see you all next week.